This should be the intro.
This will be the intro. Let's cheers again.
We just filmed an ASMR without sound. True relaxing.
I hope you liked that in your ears. Welcome back, everyone. Today's video, so excited to do. It's going to be a chatty get ready with us.
Okay, ready with us.
I am once again in Austin, Texas to visit Miss Angie, and we have a few things that we want to say. A few things that we want to share.
Stuff we want to get off her.
Stuff that we've been hiding for a hot minute because I was supposed to come here before the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't because I was too busy. So now we're finally here. We're finally doing it. So we're going to get ready together. I packed for Austin like 2 hours before I had to leave. So I actually don't know what's in here. I just grab and go. So we'll see. This will be an adventure.
I mean, you are literally in a fully stocked Sephora.
Yes.
So I was like, well, if you're missing something, it's not like I don't have it.
Right. And that's why like I wasn't panicking because I even put on my Instagram stories. I was like, I literally just might bring like a book bag and like wear all of her clothes, makeup.
I mean, we're pretty much the same. Although I will say I gained a couple of kilos and you lost a couple of kilos. Maybe you can fit into my old clothes. I told you once that, like, you know how old my clothes are? Because the older they are, the smaller the size.
Yeah, that was very funny. That was pretty funny. I liked your outfit that you wore last night, though.
Thank you, until I spilled on it.
Well, you know, we went to a
fondue place.
Fondue restaurant. That was so fun.
I got it recommended from my hairdresser, who is amazing, by the way. And she's like, this is one of my favorite restaurants. And I finally decided to go. It was so fun.
It was so fun.
It was so good. And I ate my body weight in cheese and chocolate.
Literally. One of my friends messaged me and was like, have fun in Texas. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And I said, would you eat your body weight in fondue? Because that's what I just did.
And you need, like, poured all that cheese in and then started melting. And then we finished it and the crowd was like, do you like realize how much cheese we just
until he said that I didn't really realize it. And then because you know they come out with the pot and it's full, and then by the time they took it away it was no longer full, and I was like, that was a lot of cheese.
That's a lot of cheese.
It's a lot of cheese we just ate. But oh, it's okay. I might have done too much of this. That's fine. Everything's fine. I just got these from Catrice. I don't know if my haul will be up by the time because I forgot my laptop charger, so I can't.
Oh, we didn't look at that, but we'll fix that tonight.
Yeah, that's okay. But they just came out with this soft glam filter fluid glow booster, and I mix it with their nude drop tinted serum foundation, and I have been really liking this combo. So
I'm still using Oldie But Goodie. This is the Too Faced Born This Way glowy, actually not glowy, skin tint. It is pretty matte.
Glowy, not glowy.
Yeah, I don't know why they called it glowy because it's pretty matte. But if you have oily skin, it's a really nice skin tint.
So what do we have to say?
What do we have to say?
What do we have to talk about? Do you want to say it or do you want me to say it?
Oh my god, I have been hinting about this, and I think that when people watch this, they're like, oh, we know.
Yeah, same.
Because I think that everybody at this point knows that I'm traveling with my subscribers to Italy in August. It's going to be amazing. I have one spot left, crazy bananas, and you're traveling with your subscribers to Greece in October, and I think you have 2 spots left.
Yup.
And guess who's going to be my +1?
And guess who's going to be my +1?
Quinky Dink!
It's us!
It's me!
So you not only get to travel with one of us, you get to travel with both of us if you go on the trips.
Yeah.
And I'm
so excited.
so excited. So I can't even remember the timeline of everything because nothing makes sense to me.
No, yeah, it was like a whirlwind of just like, what about?
Yeah. And I remember I was walking, well, because I answer all my Marco Polos on my walks.
Every Marco Polo from Samantha starts with, so I'm on a walk, and every Marco Polo from me starts with, so I'm gonna film.
That's very true. It's very true. That's so funny. But I remember I was on my walk and I was listening to the Marco Polos, and you were like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna work with the company that you're working with too, and I'm gonna do this trip. And I was like, what? Like, I was so excited. And I think I had either just announced my trip or like I was about to announce it or something along those lines. And then so when you told me that, I instantly was like,
because when I started working with them and talking with them, because I was like, wait, this is so cool. This is what I've been wanting to do, to actually travel with my subscribers and do something with them where somebody else is like, you know, doing all the organizing, and I actually get to be on the trip and be part of it. And then I looked at it, I'm like, wait, I recognize this name. And I told you, and I'm like, wait a minute.
I know. So
I recognize this.
And then my mind starts immediately being like, well, I want to go with you. And so then we were trying to figure out what we could do, like to be able to do it together. But because my trip had already like gone out and been announced, they couldn't let us like team up together. So we had to do our own two separately, and then we could just join each other. And I was like,
and they were
say
like,
less.
but you have a +1. And we were like, okay.
I said, I'll go. I was like, can I make Italy work in August and Greece work in October? Yes. I'll figure it out.
We literally spent 20 minutes last night talking about European cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Not even kidding. It might have been more than 20 minutes.
It was a while talking about cheese, but Ricardo was giving me some good lessons on where the best cheese is, which I really appreciate it.
I am so excited for you to actually taste Greek feta cheese, because it doesn't taste like American feta cheese, which shouldn't be called feta cheese, but food laws are a little more fluid here.
I'm excited for the gelato because I ate a lot of gelato in Ireland, so I can't even imagine how much I'm going to be eating over there.
Oh my god. Yeah, the gelato and the weather and the smells of the Mediterranean. Yeah. And like the Mediterranean is my favorite place in the world. And if she doesn't like it, we clearly can't be friends.
You said that last night. You were like, what if you go and you actually hate the Mediterranean? And I like hyped it up all of these years.
Yeah.
And I said, I was like, yeah, I'm sure I'm going to hate it. The weather, the food, the scenery. Yeah. Like, I'm sure it's going to be awful.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I'm excited. I've never been to, and it's funny too, because so how our travel worked is we first put out this survey, and we had people vote for like when they wanted to go, where they wanted to go. There was like budget, things like that. And my top two, and it kept going back and forth, was between Greece and Italy.
And my top two was between Greece and Italy. But for you, Greece won. And for me, I will say at the end, Italy won kind of a landslide victory. It was very much the most voted one. And I decided for my first trip, because like obviously I could do the survey and then just be like, never mind, I want to go somewhere else. But I was like, I'm doing this with my subscribers. If you really want to go to Italy, we'll go to Italy. If you want to go to Italy, like let's do it. So I literally picked the option that you wanted to do. And I find it so fascinating that my two favorite countries in the world got picked by yours and my subscribers. So.
I know. That was what was crazy to me. I mentioned it in my Greece video that I was like, both Italy and Greece have always been the top of my list, but also places that I'm like, I just don't know if I'll ever like be able to get there. So for those to be the top two, and mine kept going back and forth. It was Greece, then it was Italy, then it was Greece, then it was Italy. Paris was in there for a second.
We should go to Paris one day as well.
I agree.
Maybe that should be next one.
I do agree with you.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I'm so itchy. Pollen allergy.
Oh.
It is kicking my butt. Oof.
But yeah, then at the very end, mine Greece.
I'm looking at the mirror.
Tiny. What do you see? Who's the fairest of them all?
I need an intervention. Oh my God.
But yeah, Greece won out at the very end, and by just a little bit. Like it was close the whole way through.
That's so interesting.
But I was super excited. So then with yours, because then we were kind of like, oh, what if Greece gets picked for yours too?
Yeah, because for me, Greece was like in the very beginning, the first few days, it was the one that was like, it was very close. Sometimes it's one, sometimes it's two, but then Italy literally, and I was like, you don't have to worry about that.
And I was like, yay! So I'm so excited. Fun. I'll have both of our links, of course, in the description box if you want to check out both of the trips. You can see the itineraries are on there and everything, so you can see what it all is that we're doing. So for mine, we are going to Crete,
which I've never been to.
Greece, which that's exciting to me because you've been to a lot of.
And I love the Mediterranean. I literally would go at least once a year when I was living in Sweden. But I've never been to Crete, which is the biggest Greek island. So
yeah,
I am excited about that.
Yeah, I'm so excited. And for this one, so this will be my second international group travel trip. So I've had, I've done a Vegas retreat, and then I actually have another one coming up. Actually, the following weekend. So I'm really excited for that. And then I did Ireland over New Year's this past year. And then I will be doing Greece as well. And I'm actually going on a couple more group trips in between that I'm not like the host on. I'm just going as well. So I'm going to Barbados in May and then Iceland in July. And both of those are group travel trips. And I have another girlfriend who's like the host of those.
That's so fun though.
Yeah, I'm really excited about those. And so this year is like so crazy.
Because I think that like, I mean, I love Greece, but I think one of the things, because when I saw how successful your trip was to Ireland, and when like I started talking with this brand, I'm like, oh, I want to do that. That sounds fun. Like that sounds like something I would do. And can I say, I think the thing that I'm the most excited about with Greece, first of all, your reaction to Mediterranean food, but to meet the people that are going on your trip.
Yeah.
Meet your subscribers. Yeah. I am so excited about that.
Well, you know what I think is really cool about that too is that when I did Ireland, and I told you this, but there was a night where we were just all talking, and I thought it was funny because almost everyone that came on the trip, I think there was 13, they said they either found my channel through Angie or they found Angie through my channel, and they now watch both of us. And I just thought that was really funny that almost everyone there, you know, watches both of our videos, but found through one of us. I was like, how, like, to me, it's just funny. And we talked about this in our last, like, Austin videos and stuff when I was here I was here in November, that, you know, we became friends on YouTube. You know, we became friends in the comment section. I was looking for my powder. It's literally the mirror I've been using. I was like, where is that powder at?
Yeah. How are you doing over there?
Okay.
You want me to get you something with caffeine instead?
Right? I really thought about walking to Starbucks at one point. But isn't it like really far?
No, it's like depends how quick you walk, but it's like a 30 to 40 minute walk.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
That's usually what it is.
Yeah. No, you would have definitely been able to figure that out.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's what now? 8 years ago? Going on 8 years?
Mm-hmm. Which is crazy.
But
we started commenting on, you know, just each other's. I still have my scrunchie on my arm.
I love that for you.
We started commenting on each other's videos. We were able to meet for the first time. Was it like 2016 or something like that in New York?
No, it was 19.
19?
Because I remember it was the year before COVID, and I was like, I'm gonna do this next year. This is when like the Morgan Freeman comes in. She did not travel to New York.
But yeah, so we met for the first time in 2019, and then we were talking about this last night because I moved to Las Vegas 3 years ago, and you've been out there once to just visit me after I moved. Then you came out again for Cosmoprof. We went to that together. You came out for Creators and Friends. You're coming back in the summer.
I have a conference that I am only interested in because I'm like,
yeah, Vegas.
Well, what was the conference about again? Who's inviting me?
I love it. And then I never made it to Sweden.
No.
But
we will do that.
We'll do that. But I came to Austin in November. I'm here again. And we might have something else that we're working on, Austin related wise, for the summer. Stay tuned for that. But like I was saying, I just think it's cool that that's kind of like our story, you know, our backstory is meeting on YouTube and seeing where we've gone with our different careers, the things that we've been able to do and accomplish. And now we both love traveling so much, and we're really similar in a lot of ways, you know. And neither of us, we talked about this last time, neither of us have kids. We're able to have a little bit more of a flexible schedule, especially because of our careers and that sort of thing. And we just both really love traveling. And so now to be able to have an opportunity like this, but then also to be able to do it together is really such a cool thing. Like when we were finally figured out that, you know, we couldn't do a trip together, but we could come as plus ones. It was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. And we did talk to them a little bit. Hopefully we can do like
they said that it's possible, but it just needs to be happen from the absolute get-go. But yeah, we're definitely open to doing something like that as well. Because like, we both like traveling. We have a very flexible schedule and nothing like really like holding us back. Well, of course I have 3 pets, but I also have a husband who can and I
watch the pets. Don't have pets or a husband, so I can just zoom. Yeah, but I think that's like, it's so cool. I think there's probably going to be a few moments. I mean, I even had a moment when we were here, we were boating that one day, and I was like crying because why not? I cry all the time. I was crying because I was like, what a crazy thing for two women to just become friends on the internet and to now be here. Like, I don't know. It was just, I was like, and now we're on a boat on this lake in Austin. Like, how do we get here?
And I feel like we both started YouTube for the exact same reasons. And I'm not saying that there's a wrong reason to start YouTube, but we both started YouTube because we're like, I want to meet people. I want to meet friends. I want to get connections. Like,
I love this blush.
And I feel like since we were both here too, because I have definitely met people online where I'm like, why did you start YouTube? And they're giving like either for a career or for they want to work with makeup or there could be so many different reasons. But I feel like the people that have become my closest friends are the people that actually were looking for community and that were looking for friends. And of course, then they are more open to like friendships. And I'm not saying that there's something wrong with not wanting to make. Listen, if you don't want to make friends online, I don't blame you. I've met some crappy people online, so mistakes have definitely been made. You know what? Let me. That could be a video on itself.
That could be. My brain was like.
Might get me canceled. I'm gonna do my brows because that is nobody wants to see that. Oh my god! Did you hear my tummy growling?
No. Do you remember when I made that laugh last night?
She was just looking at the cheese and she was like, it was like a Disney villain laugh. You were too excited about the cheese.
And it was like, and I didn't even realize I was doing it, but like as I was laughing and I was watching Angie and Ricardo's face, I was like, I sound completely unhinged. Like it was such a funny laugh. I didn't even realize what was going on.
It was truly a Disney villain moment.
You want to make me happy, take me to a fondue restaurant, apparently.
You're like, molten cheese.
Literally. But tonight we're going to Italia.
Yes. It's a newly opened Italian place. It's a little bit more fine dining and they were almost fully booked. So I'm very happy that we got a table.
Okay, so what else about the trip do we need to talk about? We were going to make a bulletin list and we didn't.
Yeah. Organized queens.
Super organized.
But honestly, we are though. We are not the just run with it as it is. Like we are definitely the love me writing myself a list. I plan months ahead for stuff that I'm doing. I mean, I've already, and I told you this yesterday, I've already been like, oh, I could wear this in Rome. And I'm like, bitch, it's in August. I need you to chill.
Oh, I'm so excited for the outfits though. And I've been watching so many like Greece TikToks. I mean, they just keep popping up for me now because I was like searching things.
I love
now
watching
they
like
just
travel vlogs for people that have gone to the place that I'm going to.
Oh, so
I
excited.
love that.
With the Ireland trip, it was a little bit more what I would say would be like adventurous. We were there for 10 days. And we did like 5 different cities, I think it was. So we would spend like one night here, then we would take a bus and spend like 2 nights here, and then take a bus and like one night. So it was definitely, and we were doing like hiking, and it was in December, so it was like cold, it was raining. One day it was like hailing on us as we were doing this hike. Crazy. It was wild.
I mean, I do remember you asking me if I wanted to come to Ireland, and I was like, yeah, and you're like, in December. I'm like, no.
Absolutely not.
I'm like, I love you, but not that much.
yeah it was definitely, to me, if it was just in December, I would have said no, but with it being over New Year's, I was like, to me is what's really interesting, because I'm not a New Year's girl. Like I feel like I've just I
feel like every time I've ever hyped up a New Year's, it's been disappointing.
Yeah, I'm just not. New Year's is not my favorite holiday. I don't usually tend to. So I was like, well, like, let's do something different, try something different, be out of the country. Maybe it'll be a good thing. It actually ended up being so much fun. Like, that New Year's was so fun. We were at a Irish pub and just everyone was having the greatest time. Like, my videos from that night just bring me so much joy. Like, you know, it goes to 1 and then confetti, like, blasters are going off. And it was just, everyone's face was just so excited and happy. So it was a really cool experience. So I'm glad that I did it, but it was, you know, definitely what I would say would be more adventurous. We didn't have a lot of downtime. We didn't have a lot of time to just kind of like relax. So basically the tour company has a bunch of set itineraries that we can choose from, and then we can change them or add things on or things like that. So I was looking through the itineraries, and the first one I picked out was more adventurous as well. There was like hiking involved, there was like a Jeep tour, all these things, and I was like, I don't know if like maybe I should do something that's more relaxing as well. And it was also traveling to multiple cities. And I was like, I remember people saying from Ireland that like they were quite tired, you know, and it was just a lot. So I was like, maybe for this one, I'll make it a little bit more on the relaxing side. So we stay in one spot the whole time. The hotel will be there the entire, it's 6 days and 5 nights. And we have things on there, like there's a palace tour, there's a winery visit, there's a coastal cruise. I also added in yoga with me because
I saw that and I was like,
I'm making Angie
I'll
do
be
yoga.
No,
I'm making you do it. I'm making you. And then the next one will be me putting Angie into downward dog.
Oh my god.
Flying lizard. But yeah, so I'm excited for that. So I was just planning like one day to like lead like sunrise yoga or, you know, beach yoga or something like that. But
and all the activities are optional.
Yes.
Like if you're like, listen, I'm not interested in this, because mine is a little bit more, I don't want to say adventurous, but it's a little more sightseeing. Like you get to see the best sights. So we're going to Rome and we're doing a walking tour and we're visiting the Colosseum, we're seeing Spagna, we're seeing Fontana di Trevi, we're doing all the fun stuff. And then we're going to Florence, which is actually my favorite city in Italy. The best. And it's such a great city. You can like walk around, it's so pretty. And we're gonna see Ponte Vecchio, we are gonna see Duomo, and the hotel that I'm hoping we're gonna be able to stay there is just around the corner from Duomo. And we're taking the fast train. So we're gonna like go through the countryside in a fast train. I love the trains in Italy. And then we're going out to see a medieval village in Tuscany, and we're seeing like also like a winery, and I'm so excited. And then we're going back to Rome again on the train. I love going by train in Italy. It's the best.
I'm so curious to do the train.
It's the best.
I'm excited.
And that's why I told people, I'm like, when you pack, you definitely, like, trains have lots of space for luggage, but make sure that you can carry your own bag.
Oh, okay.
Because like it's not hard to get on the train, but definitely don't be like make it if there's like someone who needs help with their bag, fine. But if everybody needs help with their bag,
okay,
it might be like you travel light though.
I do travel light.
Yeah, you
How
do.
did that happen?
Pretty light,
I
I
just
will
travel
say.
a lot, and I feel like I've been able to understand throughout the years of like there's so many times where I don't wear so much, but I also have started to understand like when I go on this type of trip, these are the outfits that I gravitate towards, and when I go on this type of trip, like that sort of thing.
I feel like I travel light, but I almost travel too light because every time me and Ricardo travel, I am always the one that's like, I should have brought this. So I almost have to, when I pack, I almost have to be like, remember, Angie, you always pack too little.
Yeah.
And I have to throw in something more.
I still have to check a bag for international trips.
Oh yeah, I'm checking a bag.
Oh, so we also both have group chats on Instagram. We should probably join each other's group chats.
Say that. We need to
now that we can, now that people know.
Now that we've done with the planning phases and we actually know, and we have to book tickets. Maybe we can do that later.
Yes, we need to do that. But there was a few in my group chat that said, especially for international trips, they don't want to check a bag because they don't want to worry about like lost luggage or things like that. But I'm like, okay, I'm not that light of a packer. But I guess for Ireland, it was like pants, thermals, sweatshirts, coats, a raincoat, scarf. You know, obviously like boots. Like there was no way I was going to make that in a carry-on. But I still don't think for Greece or Italy, especially if I want to buy things over there. You know, like.
I mean, I don't know about shopping in Crete. I bought really nice jewelry in Crete, like handmade in like boutiques. When I've been in Greece.
I love jewelry.
But I mean, Italy, shopping is pretty poppin'. And since you can walk everywhere, and there are like free times in between, like I know a couple of people in my group chat are planning to go to see the Vatican on their free time, which is pretty cool. So that is, I mean, pretty around the corner, and there's like public transport. You can we talked to Ricardo about that yesterday. He was like, yeah, if you take this subway train and switch here, you're literally at the Vatican. So a couple of people are planning to do that. But there's also like downtime if you just want to stroll around and do some shopping, because like shopping is pretty poppin'.
Like same with my trip as well. There's, you know, downtime for if you want to shop or just hang and do whatever it is that
have a break
that you want to do.
Like,
yeah. And I know some of the girls in mine are interested in like the nightlife scene as well.
Oh.
So I'll be there. I'll be there also. And I've had a few people ask, since I didn't meet the love of my life in Ireland, maybe I'll meet the love of my life in Italy or Greece.
Oh my
Who
God.
knows?
Who knows?
Who
I mean,
knows?
I speak from experience. Italian men are pretty handsome. And a married one.
And I'm excited for you to experience traveling with your community, because I'll say I was definitely nervous about it, because I don't,
You never know.
you just never know. And we had 14 women all together of like, I don't know, how will we all mesh and will it be a good time or not? But I will say, like, Ireland was such a good experience. All of those women are so special. And what's been really cool to me is seeing their friendships continue after the trip. They already have another trip planned this summer to all meet up together, and I'm gonna try to make it work as well.
Oh,
And
that's so fun.
yeah, isn't that fun? Like, and we still have like our Ireland group chat, and everyone, I mean, it's popping every day, and people are showing either like their makeup looks, they're showing their weather, they're showing
People are talking
snacks,
about
like,
everything in our Italy group. It's just such a cute community where people are talking about stuff. I'm really enjoying that.
yeah, that part to me, I think, is like super special. And one thing that I've kind of talked about is, I feel like sometimes I'm like a connector, like bringing people together. And that's something that I've noticed, especially with the Ireland trip. And it's been like such a cool thing. Or even like my comment section, like people like finding each other and connecting that way. It's so cool, because I'm always like, it doesn't all have to be about me, or like me being there all of the time, or even like in the chats all of the time, but people really find their people as well.
Sometimes you see the
community.
like longest thread when people are like discussing this makeup product. You're like, wow, you really had the most amazing discussion here about like different preferences and makeup products and like experiences.
That part to me is like something I'm excited for you to experience, and for everyone in your community to experience as well. And then of course with Greece, and I have quite a few of the women who went to Ireland are going to Greece as well, which is just like, to me, I was like, I feel like that's kind of a testament of people did have a good time and that sort of thing. So I think that's really cool that we have a handful of people coming back too. So I just think these trips are going to be so fun, and then hopefully we can keep doing more.
Yeah, definitely.
That's for sure my goal.
Yeah, I am so extremely excited about everything, about all the things we're gonna do, and about like all the discussions we're gonna have. And I am so thrilled. I can't believe it's like, I didn't want to say it's soon, but it's like, it's this year.
But it's happening. Like,
happening,
it's
and
on the
it's
books.
this year.
It's happening. I think it's going to feel so crazy when we book flights. That to me is always like the like, oh, I really am doing this. I'm going to Barbados in May as well. I've been trying to do like really fun, like bright, colorful outfits.
Oh,
For that.
and bright colorful makeup too.
I'm doing my bold lip today.
Where's the eyeshadow?
Not bold eyeshadow if I do a bold lip. I can only do one at a time.
She left the chat.
And I got my Texas shirt on. We're going to figure out what I'm wearing today, but I just wanted to bring my Texas shirt. I brought one pair of cowboy boots. I wasn't going to bring any because I was like, I'm literally here for 38 hours. I landed at 6:10 p.m. Tuesday night, and I fly out at 8:50 a.m. Thursday. That might not be 38 hours. Don't check my math or anything. But
Don't math.
Yeah.
Check us.
close enough. But
High school, I'm closer to death than high school. Like, leave me alone.
Oh, come on. It's almost my birthday. Don't make me feel older.
At least I still have a 3 in front of your age.
That's fair. That's true. But 37, I feel like just...
It's a very grown-up age. You are supposed to have
I
your
feel like
shit
I'm
together.
supposed to be more mature than I am right now.
I felt that since I was like 25. I'm like, I'm not really successfully adulting, but maybe I am. Like, I own a house now. That counts for something, right?
Wow, I don't even know. My friends just bought a house. Does that count? You know what is so funny? It's so funny.
That is like the biggest stretch. I think you strained something.
No, so Ashley, who's been on my channel before, and her husband, they bought a house. And as I was telling my friends in Vegas, I'm like, oh, Ashley bought a house. They were like, oh, are you moving too? And I was like,
I'm not their
What?
child.
What? No, they bought a house. Like, they're moving. They're like, oh, we just thought maybe you'd, like, move in with them. I was like, what?
What kind of a...
No, literally, I was like, you really thought I was just going to move in with my friends? I was like, no, I'll continue to have my own place.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. That was very aggressive.
You were like this close from your face. I thought you were going to hit your nose.
That was aggressive. But yeah, so I'm not moving in. With Ashley, but it's only a 44-minute walk from my place.
That's
so
nice.
So we love that. So I can just walk to them.
Yeah. Well, I moved like it's the place I used to live is 5 minutes that way.
Yes, we love that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And now I have the pool outside the window.
That was nice when I walked into your office. I was like, the pool!
Mm-hmm.
And it's nice weather in Austin.
I cannot wait. Yeah, we had 90s on Monday.
love
90.
I'm still trying to think of how I'm mature. I mean, I guess I own a business. I have a good
I
portfolio.
have no investment.
I've owned 2 homes. I just don't own one right now. Listen, I started young.
Oh my god.
That's cute. I would just leave it like that. I like it's like cotton candy on your eyes.
Yeah, and then someone pooped on it.
Yeah, well, sometimes some people don't like cotton candy,
Give me a second to fix this.
Okay, well, okay, I said that I wanted to do more red lips in 2024, but I've changed it to just bold because for some reason I keep doing pink and like berries.
But have you tried like really like pink?
I'm mostly leaning towards berries, I would say. What?
I have a lip color I would like you to try.
Right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me
Can I
put
use?
this on.
can I
Yeah,
use my
that
red?
lip liner will work.
Okay, so I'm using Lunar Beauty in Stormy,
Which is like a
lipstick.
pink red. That's fancy, right?
Boom, boom. There it is. I really like this
Mm-hmm.
packaging.
So cute.
This packaging, the imprint on the lipstick is so pretty. Oh, I'm excited. I was going to do my Milk Makeup, the Cooling Jelly Tint in Splash. It's what I've been doing a lot. It's like the berry one.
Mm-hmm.
I really like those. I just haven't tried them on my cheeks yet. But
you brought me one of those and I'm going to try them because I told you that I saw you wear them on the lip and that is actually what made me want to try them. And you brought me the ones that's like a little corally. Yeah, so I'm like super excited to be trying. I think I'm gonna try it.
And she was like, I'm gonna buy one, and I was like, or better idea.
Hear me out.
What about this idea? What if I bring one to you? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I remembered which I was most proud of myself because I packed in a tizzy. I like that.
Right. Because it is like, is it a red? Is it a pink? It's just really, really pretty. When you were saying that you were gonna do bold lips, but now you were like leaning towards pink.
I did not see that coming.
Mm-hmm. I really don't like pink on me.
I usually don't either. That's why I'm confused.
But I think that like when we look at our skin tones next to each other, you are leaning a little bit more peach than me. Mm-hmm. But I like that kind of a pink when it's like a little bolder, a little warmer, a little bit more like. I wore the watermelon one from Lawless the other day.
Did you like it?
It's so pretty. I like that one a lot. Like the balm tint thing. Like, look at you.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
So cute. Yeah, I don't, because I just did some lip swatches of the Lawless lip balms, and the first one is like not quite like a baby pink, but kind of, and that's just like not my vibe.
I don't do that.
Like,
especially when they're a little
going
milky, or when their dad is like a little, like, you remember Candy Yum Yum?
Yeah.
It's not my ear dream.
Oh my god, that's funny.
It's not for me.
Candy Yum Yum. I haven't heard that in a minute.
And
it's cute.
it's very YouTube.
Very 2016. That's hilarious.
Okay,
Well,
but
this is my final look.
this is my final look.
Basically the same thing.
Basically.
Are we twins? Did we do the same look?
Well, we will leave the information down below.
Yes, our links for our trips will be down there if anyone wants to join, or if you're interested in joining our group chats too. What I usually say is just comment on any of my Instagram posts, like, I want to join the Grace group chat.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'll add you in there.
It's easier when you let me know on Instagram because sometimes the way you spell your handle on Instagram, or if there's a dot or something, can get lost in the shuffle. So if you just comment on my Instagram, it will be much easier.
Yeah, and then maybe we will see you in Italy and or Greece. Thank you for filming with me today.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming to Austin.
Yes, of course. I love. Big fan. Big fan. All right, we'll see you in the next one.
Bye. Best outro.
Best outro.